Since we last spoke to you, Julian Alvarez has written his name into the history books, winning the World Cup. I just wonder how much you enjoyed watching that final and whether you've managed to speak to him.
Well, good morning to everyone. We are incredibly happy for him. Congratulations for him, for Nico Tamendi, of course, personally from Leo Messi, for all Argentina country, for a well-deserved champion, and from Julian, like he's with us, we are delighted because he played a lot and his contribution was amazing for the team, for the way they played, and yeah, we have a world champion in our team.
Do you know when he's going to return to training?
Not yet, but he will have, I think, a week, 10 days off because it's many games, a lot of tension, and I think he will have a break and come back. I don't know exactly the day, maybe days before the New Year or on New Year Eve, we'll see.
Speaking about Lionel Messi, of course, that was a crowning moment for him, lifting the World Cup. Does it elevate him yet again in terms of the greatest of all time when we think of Maradona and Pelé, who have lifted that trophy?
Everyone has his opinion, but nobody can doubt that he is there with the greatest all the time. For me, I said many times, is the best, and will be difficult to understand a player can appear and compete what he has done in the last 50, 70 years, but the people who saw Pelé, for example, or Di Stefano, or Maradona, well, I don't know, I saw him, but the people can say my favorite, because also in this opinion there are sentimental, approach. But on the other side, if he would not have won the World Cup, the opinion about what he has done for the world football, in my opinion, personal opinion, that how he's a player would not change absolutely anything. But it's normal that the people, it depends on who win. You are evaluated, and of course for him is the final, cherries of his incredible career.
And just funny for me, and turning towards Liverpool, this week we've seen both clubs have written to each of their sets of supporters calling for improvements in fan behaviour. What's your message to the supporters ahead of this game?
Be supporter, support your team unconditionally in the good moments and bad moments. That this in this country is the best example, and enjoy the goodest, the good games with the amount of incredible quality players on both sides. Always have been, is, and will be in this way.
Thank you.
Sorry, it's the first time we've spoken to you since you extended your contract. Could you just explain what it is about Manchester City that draws you in here? Because you are going to spend far more time here than you spent at Barcelona, Bayern Munich.
Well, I said many times what I have here. So first I can say, thank you so much for the confidence they have on me, and I will be difficult to repay what in these many years the board, all the people show me the confidence to have here, and that's why it's difficult for me to reject them for the fact how they want still me and our staff to continue to try to do our best. So I don't have enough words to express my gratitude, incredible gratitude for this club, since Khaldun, since the CEO and Farhan and everyone in the club to have me here.
You've said many times that it's not about winning the Champions League here, and you just want to compete all the time, but you've won every other trophy, you've won mostly multiple times. Is there still the drive and the determination? Do you still have achievements that you want? What gives you the...
It's not the only one, but I admit that it's the trophy that we want. And of course will not be complete my period here if we don't win it. But it's not the only one or the reason I extend the contract. Absolutely not. Because I could not live. What does it mean the last 11 months that they don't play the Champions League? So of course, I will do everything in this time that still we are together, and we're going to try. But I would say the same as we tried before. But yeah, of course, it's the trophy that we don't have, and we will try to do it.
But this is the Manchester City era, isn't it? It's the winning 3 domestic trophies in a season. It's four league titles out of 5. This is Manchester City's time.
But I don't know. I had the feeling that this club will continue to be lead with the person is lead. Sooner or later they will get it. But we tried in the past, even in the first season, like in the last 16 we were out. So we tried that with all our strength and our power. But we, of course, we will try it.
Hi, Pep. You had 16 players at the World Cup, which is more than any of the other teams. I'm sure the club's very proud about that, but any concerns at all from your point of view about the amount of work everyone's going to have to get
No,
through?
step by step, the people come back. Today come 6 players. It was the first time. And yeah, happy that they are back. And in general, they play really well, all of them. And they live, I'm pretty sure, an incredible experience. World Cup is unique experience. And yeah, let them try to come back as soon as possible to work good for the team, for themselves, and maybe in 4 years they can come back to live another experience in Canada, Mexico, and United States of America.
And how is everybody now they have come back? Is there anybody not ready to play tomorrow?
And we'll see, of course, they have. I had the feeling that the players were in the World Cup, they are in better condition than the players that were here. That's for sure. So Sergio, Erling, Riyad, Cole, they are a little bit, the rhythm, they miss a little bit comparing that, for example, Manu, Akanji, and Rodri, and Jaime, and Nathan, they come back, we saw them so good perfectly. That's normal. So they compete, they train every day, and we had holidays. So, but that's why tomorrow is important for the, from keep the rhythm, and for the players who are not in the World Cup to gain the rhythm, because like we don't have 1 month off or 2-3 weeks to prepare all the team, so we have to do it what we have.